Hey Brooklyn, Scott Walker here. We met at BNI today. I just was making this quick video to kind of show you what a website might be beneficial for you with the SEO and Google Business Profile and possibly ads. If any of those are of interest, I'd love to chat with you about it and see what your goals are for opening up in January. So I usually start with your website, but since you don't have one yet, because you haven't really opened your business yet, I looked up the first company and I'll kind of go through theirs instead, and we'll go from there. So, for starters, one thing I always recommend is to have a phone number up top, just so that people can contact you easier instead of having to click to the contact page. Obviously, if you don't want to give out your phone number, that's one thing, but since it's right here, I think you should have it up top. The other thing that I also recommend for most websites is to add content. The reason I say that is because Google loves to see content. They want to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage. And throughout that content, you want to be found for buyer intent keywords. So, for example, for you, if you're, in Layton, property management Layton, would be a good keyword to be found for. The other thing you could do is if you save your images correctly, which I don't think these are links, but you could always save the image as a buyer intent keyword as well, because that counts as content in the background. So I do use a tool called Ahrefs to show me the analytics of a website, where they're setting. The DR and UR is the strength and trust that Google has for your website. These are on a scale of 100, and you want those balanced and continuously moving up. They're currently at 0.9 and 7 due to their referring pages and domains. And what those are backlinks, and what a backlink is when one website links to another website via clickable button or text. But not all backlinks are created equal, so make sure to stay relevant to industry and location whenever possible. And then it looks like they're being found for 260 keywords, and they're getting about 110 traffic to their website each month. And looking at some of those keywords, property management Ogden, Utah, that's a good keyword to be in front of. They're the second position, and they're getting about 25 people to their website for it. Property management Utah, that is going to be a little bit more difficult to be ranking for, but still a good keyword because it has a location and a service. And then, Layton, I saw somewhere in there too. So yeah, those are the types of buyer intent keywords that I'd recommend looking for, or looking to be ranked for, because those ones are the ones that will possibly be turning into clients for you. So I did do just a quick Google search for property management Layton. As you can see right up top, you get a few Google ads. Right up here, there's a few things that you can make sure to get a good click-through rate. For starters, try and get as much of the buyer intent keyword in the ad group as possible. And then separating your ad groups by theme is also beneficial, because then you can throw the right ad to the right person. Because sometimes you might have different services, and it's not just property management. I don't know if there's more or anything like that off the top of my head, but if you do that, then that's how you get a good click-through rate, and also having the location in here as much as possible as well. And then on your landing page, pretty much you want to have a click-to-call, a form submit, what you do, where you do it, any promotions you might have, and then the background imagery should be relevant to your search term. Maybe it's just an office for you, but if you have multiple services and they're unique, you want them to have the background imagery be the same. And then just a quick search. I don't know if property services agency is something you really want to look for, but property management in Davis and Weber County, there's 590 searches a month. Property Mgmt, there's another 590 searches. I don't know if all of these would be good for you, but we could go through them and talk to you there. Management properties near me. Those are all great buyer intent keywords, and if you wanted to get in front of those for Google Ads, that's where you would be on top. So, then going down into the Google Business Profile. Once again, you don't have one yet, but how to rank here is to make sure your name, address, and phone number are the exact same all across the internet. Getting reviews, I can make a QR code for you once this is up and running. I can also make it up and running so that you guys have it available. And then getting reviews from your clients, if you ask them, after you sign up, or things like that, you'll get them a lot easier than if you were to wait and send it in an invoice. And then making sure your name is the exact same all across the internet, and putting your name, address, and phone number into things like directories online like yellowpages.com is beneficial, because Google will start to trust you more. And And that's not just in your local area, but in your surrounding areas as well. And then being in the Google Business Profile and Google Ads, about 70% of the traffic stops right there, and then you go down into your organic sections where your websites could be ranking. And just to kind of give you an example, I just did Layton and Ogden. I mean, if you're in Salt Lake, that's a little bit different too. But, property management Ogden, Utah, there's 100 searches each month. Property management Ogden, another 50. So, I mean, like, each of these keywords could be potentially sending new clients your way. And so even if you just got a few new clients each month, that would be super beneficial for you. Obviously, the higher the KD, it's a little bit more difficult to rank. But when you start to have more content, better buyer intent keywords, the authoritative backlinks and citations, you'll outrank your competitors. So a percentage of these total volumes will start to go to your website instead of theirs. A percentage of the people going to your website will give you a call, and depending on your closing rate, will turn into a customer for you. So I really hope that this was beneficial for you, Brooklyn. I look forward to talking to you more, and we will talk to you soon. Have a great day.